Mega!
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Tonight, it'll be Chicago going up against the Lakers. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. So with Lillard on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. They've got Elijah Watt. Carter is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Mutombo, and it's Mashburn in at the small forward position. And for Los Angeles, Baylor is out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Erickson. Then there's West, and it's Goodrich in at the shooting guard. And it's going to be Los Angeles off the tip. Pass to Erickson. From outside the arc, hits the three-point bomb. Goodrich has got the first points up on the board for the Lakers.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's West. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Doncic feeling it out. Baylor against Mutombo. Over Baylor, Olajuwon trying to break free. And the basket by Mutombo.
And that is why they call him Mount Mutombo, chiseled like a rock.
Goodrich passes to Erickson. Down low. Here's Goodrich. And no good. Good D by Olajuwon. Mutombo with the ball. Baylor picks him up. Doncic passes to Mashburn. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
And you have to be cognizant of Mashburn's long-range shooting ability. This guy is really accurate from out there.
Now here's Goodrich. West, right side, from 20 feet out. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball.
Doncic against West. Mutombo is screen on Goodrich. Here's Carter, and Vince Carter with the slam.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
The Lakers on offense, trailing by 2. Here's Baylor, Olajuwon with the block. Here's Mashburn. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And such a skilled player. Mashburn can be a handful to keep up with as a defender. His game has that interesting mix of physicality and agility to it.
Miller's checked in for Los Angeles. Elton Brand's checked in for Chicago. Lillard comes in for Luka Doncic.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language. Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And Chicago has possession. They lead by 4. And Lillard kicks to Olajuwon. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
Pass to West. So the Lakers call timeout, their first.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
checked in for Miller. Giannis, he's checked in for Chicago. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside Collins. Carter against Goodrich. Inside, shot clock at 5. Here's Baylor. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Here's Chicago. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Here's Carter. Olajuwon dishes to Carter. For 3. The rebound by the Lakers.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Collins passes to Baylor. Chamberlain down low. He's against Olajuwon. Here's West. Here's Chamberlain. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now, here's Lillard. Still without a basket. From deep, Giannis. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Mashburn. That one falls. His 2nd basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And whether it's from deep, inside, mid-range, Jamal Mashburn is at home as a scorer.
Here's West. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. Pass to Lillard. Back to Carter. Over Goodrich. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Lillard.
Oh, give credit to Lillard there. Outstanding work of recognizing the defense over committing.
Los Angeles trails by 8. Goodrich kicks to Collins. West against Lillard. Right side Baylor. Good D by Giannis. Here's Chicago. They're on a 15-4 run. And stolen by Goodrich. And they're running. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
That free throw good from Baylor. 7 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Eddie Jones on the wing. And he misses his first shot. And that does it for the first quarter. It's Chicago up by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Chicago.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And they've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
So for Chicago right now, we've got Damian Lillard. James is out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Jones. And it's Edwards in at the 2. On the wing, Miller. Defended by Wembanyama. And it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
That is big-time strength from Anthony Edwards. He's got the perfect basketball frame.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Erickson comes in for Davis. And Smith subbed in for Henderson. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
Now Smith, after the missed three from Damian Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Edwards passes to Wembanyama. From deep, James. Erickson with the rebound. Los Angeles trails by 6. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Goodrich is checked in.
Number 25.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Pass to Erickson. Here's Goodrich. Miller with a screen on Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Chicago leading by 6. Baylor with the steal. Here's Goodrich. Great touch on the 16-footer. Goodrich has got 5.
And really not the quickest release, but a nice fluid stroke. And of course, Goodrich is a tremendous competitor.
Here's Miller. That shot, no good. Great D that time from LeBron. Jones for 3. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And Jones is known to be a deadly three-point shooter. A beautiful shooting motion there on those triples.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
So both teams making some changes here.
Make some noise.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. West. Nice D from Doncic. Chicago leading by 7. Carter for 3. Erickson with the rebound. West outside. Pass to Davis.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
The ball goes to the away team.
A minute 50 left in the first half. LeBron against Davis. Doncic dishes to Carter. James sets the screen for Doncic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Luka Doncic started off his 2024 Doors with a historic scoring performance.
He sure did, Kevin. He was only the 4th player in league history to score over 72 points in a game. It was the shooting performance of a lifetime, and Luka just takes it all in stride. Incredible.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Chicago. Now here's Erickson. Scoreless thus far. West with a wide open look. Los Angeles with another miss. Chicago leading by 8. With the fadeaway. Not enough on that one as it misses.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
Erickson passes to West. Rebounded by Dikembe Mutombo. Mutombo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
Well, you get a sense of how locked in Kevin Durant is. The defense not going to alter his approach.
Erickson right side. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
The ball goes.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Chamberlain comes in for Miller, and it's Baylor in for Davis.
Will Chamberlain. Elgin Baylor.
44 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Doncic. Durant in the corner. The three-pointer, no good. Los Angeles trails by 10. Pass to Goodrich. There's 18 seconds left here in the second. To end the cold streak. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And so in control of the game. West keeping the defense off balance with that pass.
Mutombo kicks to Carter. Over Goodrich. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Mutombo.
The assist.
Carter's got 6 points.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Chicago leads by 9. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
26.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Have to like what we've been seeing from Gail Goodrich.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Erickson is out there with Baylor. Then it's Goodrich. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's West in at the 5.
Elgin Baylor. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Lillard against West. Lillard dishes to Jones. Back to Lillard. 4 on the shot clock. That shot off the mark. West with some nice D. So with Durant sitting on the bench. This is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Damian Lillard out there with Jones. Then it's Elijah Wan. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Brand in at the 3.
And a 2-time collegiate champion, Goodrich finished as the school's all-time leading scorer. So you know he can do this.
Oh, and Elijah Wan throws it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now here's Erickson. Nothing on the board. West passes to Erickson. Goodrich up top. West outside. To the inside. Chamberlain. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Chamberlain got his second basket.
But here's the problem. Now, no one's got the strength to move Will off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
That's where Giannis wants the ball.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Goodrich passes to West. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Chicago. West with some nice D. Los Angeles trails by 9. Back to Erickson. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Goodrich with it. Lillard picks him up. Goodrich dishes to Chamberlain. West outside. Over Lillard. No good from West.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Antetokounmpo up top. He's covered by Goodrich. Brand left side. Antetokounmpo. That's a two-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Chamberlain with it. Erickson outside. Now here's Goodrich. Fires the three. Chicago grabs the miss. Olajuwon's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Jones kicks to Olajuwon. Down his high post. Kicks it out to Jones. And a miss there on the triple. Chamberlain with it. Picked up by Olajuwon. Here's West, and Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Timeout called the Lakers.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Williams, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Big round of applause. Your dance team.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Goodrich. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Pass to Mutombo. Now here's LeBron. Rebounded by Goodrich.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. LeBron with it. West picks him up. Carter sets the pick for LeBron. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 8 rebounds in this game. And Baylor throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Forcing his way inside, Doncic.
Yeah, Doncic is used to and accustomed to all this contact. In fact, you get the sense he loves and relishes this kind of play.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. West can't hit. Chicago leading by 7.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Doncic from deep three-point land. And so it's Chicago, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action in just a minute. This is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Los Angeles trails by 8. We've got Goodrich. Erickson is out there with Davis. And it's Miller. To the paint. And Miller throws it down hard.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Miller's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Goodrich. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Chicago.
Number 1. Victor.
The shot by Carter. Nobody around. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And Chicago leads by 6. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Goodrich passes to Davis. Lakers passing it around. Pass to Goodrich. And here's Miller.
David Miller. That's his first personal foul.
Chamberlain's checked in for Miller.
Home team, number 13, Wilt Chamberlain.
Chicago leading by 6. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And here is Doncic. LeBron James on the wing. That 3 off the mark. Now Goodrich. Over Edwards. And it's Goodrich missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And here is Los Angeles now. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And then Carter with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Los Angeles trails by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To the middle. Here's Chamberlain. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Out to Edwards. Wembanyama sets a screen for Edwards. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. 4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Outside, Davis. There's a screen. Clock at 6. Pass to Goodrich. It's in there. Davis with the assist. Now just a 4-point Chicago lead.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
And it's Doncic missing. The Lakers on offense. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. Back to Chamberlain. Over Wembanyama. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Erickson. 2 points. That one goes. Erickson's got his first basket.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
LeBron shot is off. 1:10 left in the 4th quarter. With the teardrop count, he has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now here is Carter. Knocks down the 3.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Timeout Lakers. Ends up going with the new group. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, I had a chance to find out what Los Angeles' coach was going over with his guys. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Lillard. It drops.
His team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
And Los Angeles calling timeout. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
Six-second difference between the shot and game clock. And the Lakers with another miss. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and so they foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Here's Baylor. And that time, also a missed shot.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
No good there. And so it's Chicago winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Being that in prison.